Election day is here. Vehicles have an accident on U.S. Highway 1 South Bridge. 2018 Academic Excellence Awards for RCC are awarded, and Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. That and more all coming your way on your hospice edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Matt Harrelson. To learn more about registering for summer classes, you can visit richmondcc.edu or you can call 910-410-1700. We're on site today at Hospice in Rockingham, and before we begin tonight's show, we want to say to all teachers in Richmond County, North Carolina, and all around the world, thank you. Your efforts have paved the way for many, and that deserves so much more recognition than already given. Once again, we want to say thank you, but let's get right to it. Now for tonight's top stories. Election day is today. The polls have been open since 6:30 this morning, and they will close at 7:30 p.m. this evening. On screen now is a list of locations where you'll need to go to vote. Important races in this year's May election include nominees for the fall election for U.S. House of Representatives. The primaries pit Republican incumbent Robert Pittenger against Mark Harris and Clarence Goings, while Democratic voters will decide between candidates Dan McCready and Christian Cano for a chance to run in November. In the race for the North Carolina Senate seat currently held by Tom McInnis, Michelle Lexo will face McInnis in the Republican primary for a chance to run against Democratic Helen Probst Mills in the November general election. On the local scene, Democrats will pick 4 candidates out of the 5 running for county commissioner, including incumbents Don Bryant and Herb Long, and challengers Tavares Bostic, Peggy Covington, and Rick Watkins. The 4 successful Democratic nominees will then face Republicans Jim Entwistle and incumbent Ben Moss in November. The nonpartisan Board of Education election finds 7 candidates looking to grab one of 4 seats. Running are incumbents Irene Pittman-Aiken, Bobby Sue Ormsby, and Joe Richardson. Challengers in this year's school board race are Pat Campbell, Daryl Mason, J.L. McCullers, and Statha Osborne. Again, you have until 7:30 this evening to go cast your vote. Emergency crews were dispatched to a motor vehicle accident on the Highway 1 South Bridge around 9:30 p.m. Saturday night. The driver of a gray Toyota sedan stated that another vehicle swerved in front of him, causing him to brake quickly, which in turn caused a Chevrolet SUV to collide with his vehicle. The 3 occupants in the Toyota were attended to by EMS at the scene and were not transported to the hospital. The other driver needed no medical attention. Richmond Community College student Anna Allman of Hamlet received the 2018 Academic Excellence Award, which recognizes outstanding academic achievements of students in the North Carolina Community College system. Allman will graduate May 12th with a 4.0 grade point average from Richmond CC. An early college student, Allman will be receiving an Associate in Science degree and transferring this fall to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. She plans to major in recreational therapy while at UNCW. Allman enrolled in Richmond Early College High School in fall 2014. Allman said she wanted to attend Reach as opposed to going to a traditional high school because she was drawn to the smaller, more personalized environment provided by the program. She also felt it would put her on a better path for her career. While Allman will be heading to a much larger college environment this fall, she said her time at Richmond Community College has been amazing. New students are now being accepted at RCC for summer and fall semesters. Summer semester begins May 21st. This week, May 7th through the 11th, the United States will celebrate the 33rd official Teacher Appreciation Week to honor teachers all over the country. While 1985 marked the first federally recognized day to honor teachers, the history of teacher appreciation runs far deeper. It began with one great teacher making a difference. Around 1944, during World War II, Arkansas teacher Mattie White Woodridge, an African-American teacher who taught at a school in the segregated South, decided teachers should be honored for the contributions they make to society. Woodridge was the top teacher at Eliza Miller High in her day. She won Outstanding Teacher of the Year 4 years running. She wanted all teachers to feel honored and soon began to work on a mission to make that recognition happen. Woodridge began writing to political and educational leaders, including every governor and First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, about proclaiming a day to honor the selfless efforts of the nation's teachers. For nearly a decade, the First Lady and Miss Woodridge corresponded. In 1953, the widow of Franklin Delano Roosevelt prevailed at last on the 81st Congress to proclaim a National Teacher Day. They recognized the day for that year only. While this would not become a recurring holiday until 1985, Roosevelt's victory laid the groundwork for a yearly celebration of educators around the country. The National Education Association, or NEA, began its pursuit for a day of recognition for teachers in the late 1970s and was rewarded with another National Teachers Day in 1980. However, it was not recognized the next year. NEA, continuing to celebrate Teacher Day each year, teamed up with the National PTA in 1985, and together the groups decided that not only should teachers be honored one day each year, but that a full week would be needed to honor the importance of educators. Since then, National Teachers Week is observed the first full week of May, and National Teachers Day on that Tuesday, now officially a United States holiday. This year, May 7th through 11th, is Teacher Appreciation Week, and as we honor our own teachers this week, let us also remember the honor to legacy of Maddie White Woodridge. All right, folks, when we come back, we'll be sitting down with Christina Marie from Hospice. It's coming up right after the break.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
Rockingham Farm Supply in downtown Rockingham at the corner of 220 and Green Street's a great place to stop by and have some fellowship and fun. Pick up your dog food, seed, even chicks for your farm, a little bit of everything, and a great selection of zero-turn lawnmowers and other lawn care products. Stop by and visit the local family-friendly atmosphere at Rockingham Farm Supply. Again, that's Rockingham Farm Supply at the corner of 220 and Green Street in downtown Rockingham.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
My name is Jim Leach, and we have been using the Tim Hayden Construction Company for the last several years.
My name is Dave Owens and my wife Beth. We had some damage here at our place in Knollwood Village.
January 2nd, our house flooded upstairs coming through to the first floor.
Tim has responded very quickly with his team of people.
Our repairs went extremely well.
Tim made a very difficult situation much easier for us.
And we are here with Christina Lydon, Chief Executive Officer of Richmond County Hospice, and we appreciate you all letting us film here today. Now, first of all, today is the open house for the new building I think we're sitting in now, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So tell us a little bit about the building that we're sitting in.
Okay, this is our Hospice Haven. It is our 6-bed inpatient facility for Richmond County Hospice, and we take care of patients who need symptom management that are on hospice services or new patients that come into hospice care. Recently, about a year ago or more, we had 2 grants that we were given to do an addition off the back of our building. So we added about 1,200 more square feet. A lot of that is storage, office space, DME closet, laundry facilities, janitor space that we just didn't have to really run a good facility. And then additionally, that grant helped us remodel the inside of the building. We did open up in 2012 on December 11th as a general inpatient facility and have been pretty busy ever since. And we take care of a lot of patients here, and the staff is beyond amazing.
And I know the kitchen behind us was smelling really good earlier, so that was definitely a good addition. Now, something that's kind of become synonymous now with Richmond County Hospice is the Dancing with the Stars competition, which will be later on, I think in September. Is that correct?
That's correct. It'll be on September 8th. It'll be at the Cole Auditorium. This year's theme is Disney. You know, we've gone to New York and we've done the Oscars. So this year we're going to go do some Disney. And of course, the decorations are going to be out of this world. We are hopefully going to have 10 or 11 dancers, 20 to 30 restaurants, because it's the Taste of the Sandhills before the Dancing with the Stars. And we're hoping to sell 500 tickets this year. We've sold out 2 years in a row, so we're using their auditorium to make it bigger.
Yeah, and I know me personally, that's something I've always enjoyed doing. However, this year I'll just be attending. I won't be dancing, so I hate to disappoint everyone out there watching.
You did such a good job.
I appreciate it.
And you were a winner.
I was, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. So. But once again, we appreciate you letting us film here today. And Christina Lydon from Richmond County Hospice, Chief Executive Officer.
Yes, and don't forget to come on out. There's still some time left from until 6 o'clock tonight. We'll have an open house if you'd like to check out Hospice Haven.
Very good. We'll send it back to the desk.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Hello, I'm Tammy Benson, and this is Nancy Bowling. And we're here to tell you about the wonderful service at hospice and what they have to bring, from the nursing services to the medical director to in-home aides to a chaplain to bereavement to everything you can imagine. They were there to take care of it.
I cannot think of how the experience with hospice could have been any better professionally, spiritually.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. And now for your top sports stories. For the first time in quite a while, the Richmond Lady Raiders soccer team will host an opening round North Carolina High School Athletic Association 4A state playoff game this Wednesday. And for head coach Benny Howard, it will be his last career game on his home turf. Howard has coached at Richmond for 30 years, having helped start the boys program in 1988 before building the girls team 6 years later. He's set to retire at the end of the 2018 school year. With the official brackets released Monday afternoon, the Lady Raiders nabbed the number 13 seed in the West bracket and is set to square off against number 20 Porter Ridge High School in the opening round Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Not only is the number 13 seed the highest seed Richmond has had in over a decade, but it's also coming off its best career single-season record, having tallied a 17-5 overall record. Porter Ridge, which is based in Indian Trail and plays in the Southwestern Conference, finished the 2018 season with a 12-8 record. Over the past 3 seasons, Howard's Lady Raiders made the playoffs all 3 times, but have failed to make it past the first round. But this year, Howard feels differently about his team's chances of ending the second-round drought and advancing deeper into the state playoffs. But first off, he's proud of his team for working hard to get him another home match before retiring. The Richmond Raider baseball team was bounced in the first round of the Sandhills Athletic Conference last week against Purnell Sweat High School, but its opening game in the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 4A playoffs will begin Tuesday against an opponent Richmond isn't familiar with. The Green and Gold will hit the diamond as a number 15 seed and are set to face the number 18 seeded War Eagles of Davie County High School, a team that head coach Ricky Young said Monday his team hasn't faced before. Davie County finished 4th in what Young described as a, quote, really tough conference, that being the Central Piedmont Conference. The War Eagles, based out of Mocksville, North Carolina, play in the same conference as East and West Forsyth High Schools, which are both perennially tough baseball schools. Davie County lost to East Forsyth 4-1 in the CPC semifinals last week. As for Richmond, Young will send the Raiders' #1 starting pitcher Trey Watkins out on the mound to face the War Eagles. Watkins, along with Drew Loving, combined for a no-hitter earlier in the season. However, fellow starting pitcher Jonathan Lee, who threw a perfect game this year, won't be available for a second straight game due to being tossed out in the final regular season matchup against Scotland High School. According to Max Preps, Richmond's overall teamed earned run average on the year is a stellar 2.26. Richmond comes into the playoffs with 105 steals, but a .933 fielding percentage. The majority of times the Raiders have lost this season have been due to multiple errors in the field in later stretches and games. In prepping over the last week to get ready, Young told his team they have to understand this is playoff baseball and it's win or go home. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. at Raider Field tonight. And that's going to do it for sports. Now let's send it over to Kelsey Rushing for today's Live at 5 weather report. Kelsey?
Thanks, Matt. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Discovery Place Keys. And of course, we're going to introduce the new humidity map. So going straight into that, starting with Rockingham, of course, with a 52% of humidity, and then, of course, Southern Pines with a 59, and then Charlotte, 53, Lancaster, 51, and Laurinburg, 54. Of course, there's more on there on the screen, and you can take a look and see for yourself. And going straight into the actual weather, starting with Wednesday, it will be sunny with a 10% chance of rain, with a high of 83 and a low of 59. And, of course, Thursday as well will be sunny with a 0% chance of rain, with a high of 91 and a low of 64. And of course, Friday, 0% chance of rain, sunny as well, high of 92 and a low of 64 as well. So it's going to be fairly warm for the next couple of days. And then Saturday, with a 20% chance of rain, it will be sunny with a high of 93 and a low of 66. And then Sunday, ironically enough, will be sunny, 0% chance of rain, and it's the warmest day for the evenings with a high of 93, and in the evening it will be a low of 68. So it's going to be fairly warm the next 5 days, so keep that in mind. And of course, the pollen outlook for both Wednesday and Thursday will be very high, so make sure, as always, to have your medicine ready. But other than that, let's go back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Kelsey. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. And if you haven't already, of course, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices and tune in to Good Morning Sandhills tomorrow morning from 6 to 8 a.m. Thanks for watching Live at 5, and good night, Richmond County.